ating lahat, Your Excellencies, the Honorable Ambassadors of our North countries, and to their officials and staff who came here with them, to Evergreen, Ma'am Erica, to our friends from the local government of Pasig, to the residents of Bliss 3. Nasaan ang residente ng Bliss 3? Nasaan ang mga estudyante ng PCSDO? Paalam muna ako sa inyo, may mga bisita kasi tayo, kaya dollars muna tayo mag-usap. This prototype of a housing unit that we have for transition housing, we're very happy, and we believe that this is something that we will really be able to use. And we are extra happy because it is a sustainable solution. Previously, our ambassadors have been here in Pasig several times already. We're very honored to have them with us again. But previously, we inaugurated the Innovation for Circular Economy Hub. And we want to make sure that this Innovation for Circular Economy, or ICEHub, doesn't remain just a simple thing that we inaugurated, but it is something that should not just be a program or a project, but it's something that we want to change the way that we live. We want to change behaviors and have better outcomes for our city through solutions that are more sustainable. And we see that this prototype from Evergreen, and with the help of our Nordic Council of Ministers, is indeed a sustainable solution. It's a step in the right direction. It solves, well, two things. Number one, again, it is a sustainable solution. It's made from recycled materials, made from our sachets and other recycled plastics. It doesn't look like it when we look at it. It looks like a normal housing unit, but it is actually made of recycled material. It's made of plastics, at least a large part of it, majority of the materials used. But second, this really is a step towards solving a long-standing problem that we've had in Pasig City, as was mentioned by Sir Rick earlier when he gave his message. One of the challenges that we have is to come up with sustainable and long-term solutions to our housing problem in the city. We have ongoing housing projects, but one of the biggest challenges is how to relocate those, or how to construct housing projects in areas where not even really relocation, but the project is on-site, where the informal settler families are currently residing in. So we need to come up with something. We need to transfer them for the time being, or the transition housing, while we are building the housing project. But as was also mentioned earlier, one of the really big problems that we have is that there are no open spaces, there are no available lands in the city of Pasig. It is very tight, it's very congested in Metro Manila, specifically in the city of Pasig, So we need to come up with solutions, and we believe that this is the solution. In 2019, we transformed, or we made a lot of changes in the housing policy in the city of Pasig, especially when it comes to demolition and relocation. We want to have a policy or program that is, as we mentioned earlier, sustainable, but also policies and programs that are just and that are equitable. Gone are the days where we have a city that just demolishes its people, where the people don't have anywhere to go, or are relocated far away, where there is no livelihood, where there is no jobs available, where it is hard to find a school to go to, where transportation is difficult, healthcare services are inaccessible, because the end of that is that they just come back to Pasig, and it just starts the problem all over again. It's a never-ending cycle. So in 2019, we stopped that. We said no demolition unless we have a proper relocation site with power, with electricity, water, livelihood, schools, healthcare services, and preferably, if we can do anything about it, we want to do it in city. And in order to do it in city, given the difficulties we have with the limitations that we have because of space or the lack of available vacant lots or land in Pasig, we need to have more creative solutions that are relatively inexpensive and faster. And again, this prototype, we believe, solves that big problem that we have. So this is something, again, we're looking at one unit now as a proof of concept, but we believe that this will be the start of the sustainable solutions that we have for our housing program, and this will enable us to fix the housing problems in a lot of informal settler communities in the city of Pasig moving forward. This will enable us to move faster in a more sustainable way and in a manner that is much faster than we were able to do so before. So again, thank you to everyone here for your support in this project. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay ang Lungsod Pasig. Thank you very much.
Na ang mauna sa tour so they can see for themselves materials used inside the unit. Para po sa kaalaman po ng mga taga-Bliss 3, maaari nyo rin po itong puntahan para po makita nyo po yung loob ng unit. At magkaroon din po kayo ng idea kung ano po yung ginagamit na materyales gamit po dito sa unit po.
Generally, it will be like 12 months or 18 months while we're building the housing.
Temporary would be an absolute upgrade for many.
For a lot, yes,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So because of that, it will be easier to convince them
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So we'll redevelop your area. This is the transition house. This is the gate. Of course.
The noise.
Also high timer. Yeah. We try to so it's good for
They can convert
This is the storage.
Yeah.
You can, yeah, and
Everything.
Yeah.
Then the living room will become a bedroom.
I think it's 23, 24 square meters.
18.
18 na.
6 by 3.
How's the plumbing?
It's working.
It's all working.
So you can actually
You
get,
can-
yeah.
Yeah.
You can open the faucet. It's a small kitchen, toilet and bath.
Actually, the house is even made from wood.
Kaya natin i-produce ito cardboard. Kailangan
We did it because of the diving.
Ayan. Kahit fire retardant.
Gusto rin po namin pasalamatan yung taga-Bliss 3 po na tumulong po sa pagbuo ng ating model housing unit. Palakpakan naman po natin. At si Sir Benji, syempre ang ating Bliss 3 administrator. Maraming salamat Sir Benji. Ayan. So before we close our program, we would like to invite all of our partners here at the front of our unit for a quick photo opportunity. Let's have a group photo to end our program this morning.
Ating dinidevelop, of course, with our partners, with Evergreen Labs,
kasama yung mga Nordic embassies po natin. Ito po yung sustainable housing na binabalak po sana natin. Napakaganda po, kita natin yung proof of concept, effective, mabilis gawin, napakaganda, napakaayos. So we look forward yung continuing partnership natin sa iba't ibang ahensya para mapatupad yung proyekto ko dito sa lungsod natin.
Kasi ano po bang materyales yung mga ginamit dito?
Ayan.
Ayos.
Maraming ang ganda.
Transition housing. Nabanggit naman kanina, pero transition housing po ito. Prototype lang naman siya, no? Pero ang maganda dito, gawa siya sa, akala nyo gawa sa ano talaga, diba? Pero ano lang, plastic. Pero pagka kinatok ninyo, matibay. Kahit subukan yung sirain, di masisira. Gagamitin natin siya sa transition housing. So, ibig sabihin, kunyari may site tayo, may area, informal settler community. So, gusto natin i-upgrade, di ba? Kasi gusto natin i-upgrade ang pamumuhay ng tao. Ang antas ng pamumuhay gusto natin tumaas. Eh, problema, saan titira yung mga tao? So, may isa tayong lote na puro ganito yung gagawin natin para mabilisan lang. Kasi sa 2 linggo, kaya mo magpagawa niyan eh. Hindi ka naman makakapagpagawa ng building sa 2 linggo, di ba? So, ililipat sila doon. Tingin ko, kung nakita nyo naman po yung loob niya, kung kahit ikaw, papayag kang tumira dyan eh, di ba? Kasi maayos siya. Sa totoo, mas maayos pa nga siya kaysa sa kalagayan ng iba nating mga kababayan. So, ito pa lang, para sa iba, upgrade na rin siya habang pinapagawa yung site nila. Na magpapagawa tayo ng mga low-rise building na matagal ng problema kasi yung iba, dekada nang dun eh, 30 years, 40 years. Gobyerno din naman nagpatira sa kanila dun dati. So, hindi makatarungan na basta mo lang silang tatanggalin doon. Kailangan maayos tayo. So, lahat makikinabang po dito. Sa totoo, kahit yung mga Pasigueño na hindi doon sa mga site mismo, may kinabang din kasi gaganda yung lungsod natin eh. Lahat tayo makikinabang dito. Tapos bonus na lang na isa siyang sustainable solution. Gawa nga sa recycled materials, mabilis gawin, mas mura pa. So talagang natutuwa tayo. Thank you ulit sa Nordic Council of Ministers sa suporta sa programa. Dun sa proponent ng project, yung Evergreen, ano pangalan nila? Evergreen Labs. Evergreen Labs. And then isang buong lote, gagawa tayo ng marami nito for transition house.
Mayor, lahat ba ng barangay malalagyan itong mga ganun?
Hindi lahat ng barangay. Actually ito, para sa isang lote lang talaga yan. So kung ilan na magkasya, sabihin natin na as in mga 20 square meters yan eh, more or less, ano, depende sa magiging final. So sabihin natin isang lote, magkasya, say 100 units nito, or baka higit pa. Pinag-aaralan din natin yung 2-floor na model nila. Diba may pinakita silang pwede 2 floors. So tingnan natin kung uubra yun. So isang buong site pwedeng ilipat doon. Ipapagawa yung low-rise building, 5-story building. Lilipat sila doon. Tapos may iba na namang makakagamit ng transition house. So yun po. Thank you.
Thank you po. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you.